definitely going to stay calm on the field. Just try not to look too ahead. Just take it game by game. So whoever we play next week, we're just going to take it day by day. Not really look too fast forward. I think that's the best way we can look at it right now.
I'm sorry if you've already been asked, but the timeout with 43 seconds left, it looked like you guys were trying to run something for you. Mm-hmm. What was the play on that call, and why did it break down?
So it was like an elevated screen door for me to get the ball, and then pass it to Leaky. And Leaky had the option to dribble baseline, either for himself, or then Caleb had a back screen on the corner, the opposite side, where I was coming off. A lateral screen from Pete, so they kind of defended that switch there a little bit. Kind of got we just started to freestyle at the end. I think I got backdoor. I backdoored Roach. Just was able to convert.
You guys didn't score the last 4 minutes in Durham. No field goals in the last 4.5 minutes here tonight. What's been the problem late against Duke in trying to get some buckets?
I mean, we made plays. I don't think we just made the enough plays. The last 4 minutes stretch, like you said, we had good looks. Shots weren't falling. We attacked the offensive glass. Kind of sometimes the ball just didn't bounce our way, but the effort was there. Sometimes we don't make enough plays to win the game.
What do you feel like you guys need to do to kind of set the legacy straight? I mean, last year you guys are heroes, and it's been a lot of pressure on you this year. I mean, what can you do to set it right?
We'll kind of just relieve all that stressor off us, not really, kind of put too much pressure on ourselves. We already know that we're in a tough situation right now, so why add more? Just finish out, going to this next week with a clear mind, and kind of just uplift each other right now. I know it's kind of hard right now just because of the this game, the day, what it meant. But we kind of got to see past that and just try to find some bright, some spark in us for us to make this whole thing work and turn this whole thing around.
RJ, you asked this question, but this was basically a prize fight. You were up until the final 5 minutes, but the final few minutes or whatever, where they went on a 6-0 run to kind of end the game. So, what was the difference? In that final stretch where you guys couldn't respond to their buckets?
We just didn't. We got great looks. We just didn't execute, didn't convert. I think that stretch, they went on their run and. We just weren't able to make the plays that were needed for us to put us in a good position to win the game. I think it just came down to stop, score, stop. That's what we always preach in practice, especially when it gets tough and tight into the games. I think we didn't execute that really well.
RJ, how much you guys were already coming into this game, with your backs against the wall. Yep. So how does that mood change going into Greensboro next week?
We already know what's expected. It's kind of the same theme right now. More so now it's just it's kind of disappointing, but we're not trying to put too much stress on ourselves. Coach Davis has confidence in us. We have confidence in each other to turn this whole thing around. Yes, we know we're in a tough spot, but we just gotta go out there and just hoop at the end of the day. And just come with a positive mindset. Can't be too negative. Can't be, having all this, weight on our shoulders. I think sometimes that, the high expectation, the weight on the shoulders, kind of just bring you down and play with that weight of best, like Coach Davis been preaching. So, just trying to see the brightness and just go into next week and just get ready to play whoever.
RJ, Hubert mentioned the weighted thing. You talk about playing with a weight, and you've had to do that now a whole regular season schedule.
Yeah.
At what point did you realize that this was going to be maybe a thing that you guys were going to have to deal with, that it was a problem?
We knew since the start of the season, just the expectations that was being upholded, just out there in the media, just the noise. That's what this comes with, and it's not I think we kind of deserve that just for the run we made last year, but it kind of sometimes it puts too much stress on yourself, and you try to meet these expectations, whereas you just going out there just play freely. And I think the last couple of games we've been doing that. We've been fighting for each other. We've been executing. We've been showing the effort, playing with energy. Sometimes that was been missing in the season, early on in the season, but we was able to kind of switch our mentality and take off that weighted vest.
What do you feel went wrong in the closing 4 minutes? Yeah, it seemed a lot like the loss at Duke, where you guys couldn't get a good shot late.
Yeah, we just, like you said, we just didn't get a good shot late in the game when we needed to. We didn't make the plays that we needed. I think we got some good looks, but then also sometimes I think we was playing against the shot clock a little bit. There was a possession where we played against the shot clock and we had to throw something up there. They made their run. That's the best way I can describe it right now.
How difficult do you feel like it'll be to mentally get back where you need to be going into the ACC tournament?
This loss is definitely disappointing just because of, it's an emotional day, especially for our seniors. There's something that, we didn't want to happen. But now it's like, we got another shot at this. Next week, we're going to the ACC tournament, kind of just clear the whole record out, clear, the past games, regular season, and just go in there and just go ahead and compete, how many games we ever played. That's the best way we could look at it. I know it's going to be hard for right now just because of the game that we just lost. Definitely, something that a win that we needed, but that's the best way to look at it.
Do you feel like the team has it in them to put 4 wins together in Greensboro?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Does the team have it to put together 4 wins in Greensboro?
Yeah, this team is talented. We have confidence in each other. Coach Davis, the rest of the coaching staff has confidence in us. So, we're not gonna give up. We're gonna go out with a fight each and every game. So, I believe in us. So.
RJ, I know this one just ended, but does that have to be the mentality for next week to try to win the whole thing? Does that sort of have to be the attack plan?
But at the same time, I'm just trying not to look too much fast forward into how many games we have to play and win. It's just more so of just taking one game at a time. That's like the main thing right now. So, give our bodies a rest and come together as a group, regroup, and go on to Greensboro and just play Carolina basketball. So, I believe in us, even if no one else does.
You were really the only one who was able to hit 3 points as efficient after these past 2 games where it seemed like maybe guys like Pete and Leaky were kind of turning the page. I guess what do you think culminates in such an up and down for you guys from beyond this whole season?
This has been an up and down season for us. That's just how it went. We hit adversity, we overcame it, and hit it again, overcame it. So it's just been like a constant thing for us. But one thing about us is we're resilient. When we get knocked down, we get right back up. So that's the type of mentality, that's the type of group that we have, and that's why I have so much confidence. Each and every one of the group, I could go down the line, and we may miss a couple of shots next game, but this game, but next game, we're capable of making those shots when it's needed. So
down the stretch, I think you guys had the open floor that rimmed out, you had the airball 3 and Huntsville missed 5 of the last 3. Did you feel like any of the guys were maybe a little bit tense there late with how important this game was for you guys' chances of getting that large bid and just the magnitude of the rivalry overall?
I don't think tense. Just the ball just didn't, kind of just rimmed out for us. There were good looks. But in the rivalry itself, I felt like we didn't have any intense pressure on ourselves. We just went out there and hooped and played with effort, and that's all you can ask from this group. So.
How much do you think this one hurt in terms of you've won 3 straight games and the vibes were feeling pretty good?
Yeah.
How much do you think this hurts the mood or just the energy?
This definitely does hurt though. Especially for me just to not get a win for my seniors against our rivals. It's definitely something that I'm gonna be thinking about for a while. So it's definitely sitting with me right now. It's kind of just hard to have so many thoughts and running through my mind right now. So, we're gonna think about basketball. Think about what we still got next week. Still got ACC tournament. So we can dwell on it right now, but we can't dwell on it going into next week.
RJ, kind of going off of that, what's the roller coaster of emotions, I guess, after beating these guys in 2 significant games last year and then, I guess, dropping 2 of them this year?
It's hard, It's just, you have different teams that you played last year, and they have a whole different team this year. And just kind of up and down game flow of things. That's just, it's hard to just, deal with and kind of just. It's hard for me just to explain. I have so many thoughts right now, but that's just how basketball goes.
And overall, what makes this year's Duke team different from last year's Duke team, like, as a playing standpoint?
I think they play more spread out, and then they have a little bit more sets than last year, so that makes it a little bit different this year.
What was kind of the overall vibe amongst just the senior guys in the locker room? Vermont, and you've kind of been here for a while and probably had this one pinpointed for a long time. I guess what's kind of the vibe about the this crucial game?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know what the vibe is. Like, it was disappointing. The last home game on this floor, so.
Thanks, RJ.
Thank you. Yes, sir.